Self-improvement is way easier than you think. It's not about flipping your whole life overnight or becoming someone on monk mode with zero flaws who sits behind a computer all day. You're human, you're gonna slip and you're gonna make mistakes, and that's okay. And that's fine, because it only takes a small few key moves that actually push the needle in the right direction. You just have to set the right standards. Delete the shit, the main shit that's holding you back, and compound on the efforts that propel you forward in the right direction. When you figure out these key moves, trust me, it's gonna feel like cheating, that you're living life on easy mode. In this video, I'm gonna be breaking down the exact systems, blueprints, whatever you wanna call it, that took me from broke, distracted, trapped, to locked in, disciplined, respected, and fucking free. If you apply it right, it's gonna do the same for you, I promise. Number one, delete the shit that's holding you back. The reset phase. Before you build the new, you have to destroy the old. I got on self-improvement about 2-3 years ago. Every single fucking night, I delete TikTok, Instagram, Snapchat, whatever it is. All the bullshit and social media that's on my phone at night, I delete. So that when I wake up in the morning, there's nothing for me to be distracted by. I set the tone right from the start. I wake up, cold shower, bang, I get straight to work. Only later, once I've been in the flow, in the zone, in my mode for a couple hours, do I say, okay, let's get the social media back and dibble dabble in the world. People don't understand that deleting distractions, which doesn't just have to be, social media. It could be junk food, and it could be useless friends, and it could be bad habits. But deleting these things, these distractions, are more powerful than adding habits. They often have a greater ROI on your life. Sure, you could add great habits and you could do great things that everyone tells you online to do. But if you still are having those distractions that hold you back, you'll never be able to reach your full potential or utilize those new habits to their correct value. So number one, delete the shit that's holding you back. I promise you that will change your life more than any monk mode or any fucking superhuman protocol supplement. It doesn't matter. For me, the biggest distraction in my life was my circle of friends. When I was a little bit younger, I still love my friends very much. And I'm not telling you to drop your friends. That's not what you need to do, because once you get out of that situation and you go somewhere, who's gonna pull them out? Who's gonna set the standard and show them what's possible? But my friends were the biggest distractions I had. Anytime I went to go, bullshit hang around or slip up on my responsibilities, it was all because of my social circle. Number two, lock the keystone habit. You need to find one actionable behavior that sets the fucking standard for your day and pushes everything in the right direction and creates a powerful ball of momentum in which all your other habits keep going. There's a powerful psychology hack or whatever it is, but it's called habit stacking. When you start to learn to stack habits upon habits, accomplishing the first habit is the hardest thing, and then as you go down the habits, it gets easier and easier because they're stacked. So what I do is I set the first easiest but scariest habit. That's the point of the fucking cold shower. You set the cold shower. It's relatively easy, in which you just have to stand under cold water, but it's hard enough that it's like, fuck. But then once you got it, then the next thing, making the bed. Okay, that's fucking easy. The next thing, go down, smash a liter of water with some creatine. Okay, that's done. Now I've just done 3 very good habits. The next habit for me to sit down and do 3 hours of work is gonna be now pretty fucking easy. And it's not about what we can do. It's all about finding these key triggers and systems in your life that make shit fucking easier. That's the point of the cold shower. It's not that the cold shower changes your fucking life. It sets a standard and it pushes everything in the right direction. Number 3, you need to make winning fucking automatic. Winners, killers, and top operators in our world that are just smashing their life goals and setting the fucking standard for men around the world are all deeply integrated as winners. Inside them, they all have this innate just need to just crush their opponents and win. So what you need to do is you need to develop the same mindset in your daily life. You need to become a fucking winner. You need to set your schedule in which everything is designed to be a winning action. How do you do that? You need to design your environment to make your decisions automatic. The least amount of decision making you do in your life, the better. For example, you should not be spending a lot of decision making on deciding what food you're gonna eat, what clothes you're gonna fucking wear, okay? Everything should be fucking laid out easy. I've been talking about this component since I started this journey, the cognitive water bottle. You wake up in the morning with a fucking full water bottle of cognitive power, and every time you make a decision, behavior, or action, you tip a little bit of that out. That's why people cheat on their diet in the evening and not first thing in the morning. So you need to lay out your life like a blueprint that makes shit fucking simple to do. The biggest, for me, For example, when I was in Turkey for the last 4 months, I'll tell you my routine. In my house, I had no fucking food at all. I promise you, I had no food inside my house. I didn't even have my laptop in my house. The only thing I had was clothes and toiletries. Upon waking up, within 20 minutes, I'm out the door and I go to the co-working space where my laptop is. Now, if I want to eat, I eat at only 2 places. One place on the way to the gym and one place on the way back from the gym, which means if I want to eat, I gotta go to the gym. The gym that I go to is a 40-minute walk, okay? Which means if I need to go to the gym to eat, I have to walk 40 minutes and 40 minutes back. The result of this, well, you might think it's quite psychotic. This is my daily routine. I wake up within 20 minutes, I'm out the door. I'm working. Then when it's time to eat, I hit the gym and I get my 10K steps in. And then I work until the evening and I go home when I'm tired. And because there's nothing to do at home and no food, nothing, I'm literally in bed within 15 minutes. That's a fucking killer. That's how you win. The more you can remove decisions, the less failures you will experience. As a result, wins. Number 4, the 80-20 rule. Don't need to do fucking everything, alright? You just need to do 20% of the work that drives 80% of the results. Most guys overcomplicate success. They chase hacks, supplements, and random advice. There are no shortcuts, my friend. There is no easy way to success. Nothing good in this life ever came without some sort of fucking sacrifice, investment, or pain. You need to strip your life down to 3 non-fucking negotiables. And if you're a fucking G like me, okay, I'm not talking about one daily win and one spiritual win. No, train your body, build your income, and guard your mind. What does that mean? What this means is you need to be in fucking shape, you need to be disciplined with your business, and you need to protect your time and presence. Don't be hanging around with bullshit people. Don't be wasting time. And you should be working on your business and you should be in fucking shape. Don't be a puff, go to the gym and count your calories. And that's it. Everything else is just fucking background noise in this life. You want to hang with bitches on the weekend, you want to drink with the boys, cool. Guess what? The graveyard is full of men who thought they had more time. You do not have time. You are going to wake up a fraction of a second like that and your prime is going to be behind you. There is no rush. Trust me, there is no rush. Enjoy the present, yes, but make sure you're making the right decisions. Leveling up only feels impossible when you're drowning in bullshit, trying to do 40 different fucking things at once, thinking that you're moving the needle, but you're not. You're trying the carnivore diet and you're trying the fucking paleo diet, and then at the same time you're fasting for 16 hours, and then you're doing a dopamine detox. It's not how fucking life works, man. I told you, you got 3 non-negotiables. On top of those 3 non-negotiables, you need to set up your life in a way that removes as much decision making as possible. And at the core of all that, remove the distractions before you start adding in good habits. There's no point adding shit upon shit. Most people don't even do that first step, and that's why most guys end up quitting, because they don't realize, oh my god, I've been doing cold showers for fucking 6 months. I've been a puff sitting behind my computer in monk mode for 9 months. Nothing's happening. But when you strip it down and remove the crap, delete the garbage, and lock in properly with the right systems that actually, like I said, move that fucking needle in the right direction, life's on easy mode, my friend. And look, if you want to join a fucking brotherhood, all the guys, hundreds of guys, 300-400 people are all on that fucking shit. Straight killers, G's, okay, on self-improvement, fitness, business mindset, whatever it is. I've got my community, my school community, okay, the game plan. I've been running it for a couple years. You guys may have heard it before in many of my videos, but I highly recommend if you are a young man, okay, who's getting started in this path, to join that. I started that community when I was, you know, in the beginning stages of my self-improvement journey, so you can see how I went from a fucking broke college kid to a straight G living in Tulum, and you can connect with many guys all over the world. 30 plus countries, 300 plus members, and 10 plus hours of course content on how you can level up your mind, body, and life. All right, with that being said, guys, the link to join is down below. Stay sharp. I'll see you in the next one.